Welcome back, and with us live over the phone is Professor Dr. Amr El Sharkawy, Professor of the National Institute for Astronomical and Geophysical Research. Good morning, Dr. Sharkawy.
Good morning.
How are you doing, sir? My first question to you is why is the moon called blue at that time?
Okay, so when talking about a blue moon or a super blue moon, this is really a fascinating phenomenon, and it takes its fascinating feature because it's rare, and astronomers usually being delighted with that rare event because the moon, it appears larger and brighter than usual. It's rare because of a couple of reasons. The first one, it's being the second full moon to be completed within one calendar month. The second, and according to NASA, it's because we will not be able to see a similar moon until January 2037. In a normal situation, the moon takes about 27.3 days to orbit the Earth. But because how the sunlight hits the celestial body, it takes about 29.5 days to complete its lunar cycle, from one new moon to the next. So it's very rare phenomenon to us in the Earth to see two full moons in one single month. We call it, or the supermoon term itself refers to the appearance of a full moon when the moon reaches its closest distance, or to reach the point where the distance between the Earth and the moon is very close on the orbit of around the planet. But sometimes people are calling it super blue moon. While the supermoon reference to the orbit of the moon in relation to the Earth, the blue moon has to do something with frequency. How many times it's okay. And this is confusingly, it does not have anything to do with the color.
Right, so when does the blue moon appear and why does this phenomenon occur?
Yes, it appears because normally we have the typical orbit range between 226,000 and 251,000 miles from the Earth, and because of this orbit, there are variations in the distance between the Earth and the Moon. When it comes to the closest distance, we can see it as a full moon, but with the naked eye, we cannot really distinguish between how large it is. So normally, it's become much brighter and larger than a normal moon. If we say it in rough numbers, we can say it's larger by 14% than the original or the normal moon that we see, and it's much brighter. It can be like 8% brighter compared to the normal moon. And until now, the supermoon coming, or specifically for the one that we are seeing or might end today in morning, this is the biggest and the brightest one in 2023 because the moon is exceptionally close to the Earth. The distance is about 222.4 miles. This is according also to NASA. Nearly about 17,000 miles closer to the average.
Right. The full moon, to our knowledge, are defined by the exact moment they are opposite to the sun. Other than that, it won't be full moon?
It can be like a full moon because how in this special case, the Saturn will be closer to the moon. If looking using very specific devices. And that's why when we can see it simply, this happens, or how to say that, it's just a blue supermoon officially starts on 30 August on night, and then we cannot really see how the changes in the blue moon will be by the naked eye.
Right. Despite the description, it won't actually be blue. The term blue moon simply refers to when we see a full moon twice a month. Is that true?
Exactly.
Hello?
So it has to be only with frequency, not with the
Right.
color.
Right.
Despite of have been once image that it was blue, and this has been reported by NASA, and this happened in 2009 or so.
Right. On that note, Professor Dr. Amr El Sharkawy, professor of the National Institute for Astronomical and Geophysical Research, would like to thank you, sir, so much talking to The Breakfast Show, and you have a good day. By this, we come to the end of this edition of The Breakfast Show for today. Many thanks to all of you. Until you see you again tomorrow morning, that's a goodbye.